It's an exclusive group within the Portland Police Bureau.
We have so much in common in that regard. I mean, we can speak a language that others don't really speak.
3 officers who know firsthand they're not invincible.
I mean, I was saying goodbye to people. I was like saying goodbye to people. I mean, what do you know, that's it.
They said you probably had, 10 hours left or 12 hours left.
You're going to die, basically. Would you like to go home and be with your family, or would you like to stay in the hospital?
These officers, sworn to serve and protect the public, to risk their own lives to keep strangers safe, were saved by complete strangers.
It's a gift every day. This is a week's worth of kids that run away.
Officer Julia Rico,
she's 17,
has been with the Bureau for 24 years. She spends her days looking for runaway children.
The greatest feeling I get is when I find them and I take them home. That makes it worthwhile.
In 1998, out of nowhere, her liver failed.
I didn't have hepatitis A, B, or C. It's just something that happened. They don't know why.
She was sent home to die.
I got too emotional.
And then just in time, the call came.
Every time I think about it, I get kind of teary-eyed. I felt so guilty because there's so many thousands of people that die every day and don't get a transplant. And I was sitting there thinking, why did God spare me? I am so thankful. I'm from the bottom of my heart. This is an achievement medal.
Since the transplant, she's won almost a dozen awards for her police work. More importantly, she fulfilled a promise to her parents.
It gave me a chance to care for my parents because my parents were elderly.
You know, when I was sick, Julia, the officer, she came up to visit me when I was sick and just said, hey, I wanted to say hi. I was in the same place as you.
Sergeant Margaret Bonson oversees the Forensic Evidence Division.
Okay, and we'll start over here.
Her life has been saved twice.
That's pretty good. No, I think so. I have gratitude in my heart to both those families.
Her first liver transplant was in 2006. When that one stopped working, she was saved once again in 2010.
I think of my donor every day, and that's not a cliche. It's pretty accurate. Driving to work every day, beautiful day like today. I want those families to know it really matters. They're never forgotten.
My life was saved from somebody else who passed away, but
Gang Detective Todd Teets is the most recent to join this group.
It came from somebody who was young, in their 20s, from, the Seattle area.
Within hours of death last summer, a young man from Port Townsend, Washington, saved him.
I woke up and they're like, hey, you got a liver transplant, and I'm kind of feeling around like, you're kidding me, I did. It is getting a second chance. So it came close enough that I look back now and it's kind of scary how close it was.
Among the police reports and files on his desk, a letter he received from his donor's family.
I owe my life to him, and I look back and think that I'm still here as a dad for both my sons and, a husband for my wife.
And he's back at work with the gang unit.
We can keep track of how many shootings there were during the year. And
work is a place they feel they can give back after receiving the ultimate gift of life.
Okay, good.
Well, every morning when I wake up, you look at life 100% different because I'm lucky I'm here.
Yeah.
Life is fragile. Perhaps police know that better than most.
I've been blessed.
The gratitude they feel and the perspective gained will be with them always.
Yeah, I'm very lucky, very fortunate. Like, incredibly fortunate. Who gets 2 livers, right?
Sometimes I sit and think, I could sit home and whine about my aches and pains, or I can go to work and get so involved with other people's aches and pains that I don't think about my own. And that's what I've done, I think.
Sally Showman, KOIN 6 News.